So, I've been noticing that in studying the 12 tribes of Israel, I've been studying war. I remember when I used to didn't know what that term meant, study war no more. But see, this was war. When they went in and took the land from the uh, when the children of Israel come across the Red Sea and they were going into the promised land, they had to take these lands from giants, people that made them look like ants in comparison to their size. And it was war to take the land. I'm realizing that that war is still going on till this day. It behooves the world to keep Judeans and Josephites, Ephraim and Manasseh, from knowing that they have an inheritance. The creme of la creme, as far as inheritance goes, as far as good lands go. Uh, they have benefited from Judah and Joseph in more than just slavery, in more than just free labor. Their lands, the Garden of Engedi, fruit bigger than them. The Garden of Engedi, look at that little man right there. Look at how big this fruit is, a cluster of grapes. The ardent Garden of Engedi alone, this is what they make whoever has access to it now, which is supposed to be the state. But if Judah and Joseph never find out that they have that inheritance, then they don't have anything to worry about. If they can cheat you out of your inheritance, which that's what they're doing. First, they kept you ignorant, unable to read and write English because we spoke a different tongue, or I say we, but our descendants did not know this language. Then they were kept ignorant on the fact of even knowing this language. For how long? But the Lord promised us that we would not know him. He's a man of his word. But he's not going to leave us here forever. But a lot of Josephites and Judeans are going along with the things of this world, which is what has gotten us into this situation in the first place. Europe wanted the Holy Lands. That's all the lands that I read off to you yesterday. Except for, you can't see it on this side, I had to rewrite it. Except for uh, they didn't uh, The reason they I'm sorry, I lost my thought. They wanted the Holy Lands, Europeans did. So they sold preferably the lands of Judah. Because, like I say, that was the la creme of la creme. They got the best. Judah and Joseph, Ephraim and Manasseh, they got the best of the lands. Finland, Brazil, Turkey, the Netherlands, these would have all had to be under a different name when you read it in the Bible when they divided the lands. But these are modern day names for lands that were given to Judah and Joseph in the day that they exited Egypt. After the 40 years in the wilderness, when they did a right at Zerd Brook. Now, mind you, they could have done a left at Zerd Brook and been right up on Jericho. But the Lord told them to make a right at Zerd Brook and go across the River Jordan to get to Jericho. It's important to be obedient because these nations were scared of these children of God because they had come across on dry land across the Red Sea. The pharaohs that pursued them to bring them back into slavery were drowned and killed in these same waters. They trembled when they saw these children of God. Moab, the Moabites, Balaam, I always mix the names up. I don't know if it's Balaam sent for Balak or Balak sent for Balaam. I think it's Balak sent for Balaam to kill the children of Israel. A witch doctor, a false prophet. Because he knew they was coming to take the land. Europe wanted the Holy Lands of the ones that the Lord continued to love. If you know how God operates, you know his love is full of judgment. He handles up on his children. And it's no coincidence that Europe wanted these holy lands. And they raked Judeans off of these holy lands and sold them into slavery. Everything came out of Europe. Every slave in the Atlantic slave trade, the Mediterranean Sea, was on the coast of these lands. Patmos, was an isle in Europe. You know, Paul was in the prison of Patmos, the isle. I just read about Japheth and his descendants and his children and his nations were divided, which I don't quite understand that. The Gentile, the Lord calls the nations of Japheth the Gentiles, but it was these lands were divided. Ashkenazic, German blacks. These lands were divided amongst Japheth. And I'm just going to assume that some of these lands belong to Shem, because he was the blessed one. And these are the lands that Europe wanted. So look at my video from yesterday to see all of the lands that were taken in the Holocaust, the Judaic Jews, which I don't think they were the Judeans. The Judeans had long been gone and raked off of these lands. And then Germany, Hitler, turned around and took all of these holy lands from Europe, from Europeans. So Germany still runs most of Europe to this day. They make the finest colognes and perfumes. Are they getting these flowers from the Garden of Engedi? Are they buying from Engedi? The creme of la creme. The fruits bigger than people. Are they getting their stuff from them? Yeah. It behooves them for you not to know your inheritance. The whole world has benefited in so many ways off of the tribe of Judah being lost. Alright, that's all I had to say for today. This rabbit hole just keeps getting deeper and deeper. May the Lord be with you.